Hey folks, how you all doing? Lloyd here, or Mr. Hats as I'm known as in the VC. I don't know if my head's got bigger or my hat shrunk. I did go out in the rain the other week, so maybe it shrunk in the rain. I don't know. Um, anyway, today's video is an update of what Lynn and I have been purchasing lately. It's about 4 or 5 new LPs and I don't know, let's say 8 for example, roughly. We'll look at them all in a minute anyway. Second hand ones that Lynn's managed to find on eBay or got sent to her from someone, etc, etc. So let's get on with it and see what we've got. Start off with Johnny Blue Skies and the Dark Clouds, Mutiny After Midnight. Just got this in the mail last week. I did an unboxing of it, so I'm not going to go into this one any further, but feel free to go and look at the unboxing video of that one. Lynn picked this one up, or had this one. I think this was eBay, I think, from this one. Bellamy Brothers, 40 Years, the vinyl album. They actually had some good hits when you look at what they had. Let Your Love Flow is brilliant. If I Said You Had a Beautiful Body, Would You Hold It Against Me? Redneck Girl. You know, I Need More of You. They had some good bloody singles in the late 70s, very early 80s period. This one's just on a standard black vinyl. Though when you look at it, it looks like a very dark brown. Doesn't show it there. I mean, it looks black, but then on other angles it looks like a very dark, deep brown. So I don't know. I can't find any information on if it is black or coloured. But when I say dark brown, I'm thinking almost that very dark colour on the edge there. That's very dark brown, but not black. So that'll be a good one. Can't wait to listen to that one. Then also managed to get another Ozzy Osbourne album, No More Tears. This one's from the early 1990s from memory. It's just on black vinyl. There's nothing really. It's a double vinyl. I'll just show you one of the records. It's very heavy as well, so I'm thinking 180 gram vinyl for this one. Could even be just 140, but it's thicker than your standard album. Yeah, I won't show you the other one. It's exactly the same anyway. So yeah, one. Lynn's managed to get that. Also picked up this one, 25th anniversary limited edition of Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's on double vinyl. I think they were a great singles band, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not so keen on their albums. I do have this one and a couple of others, but I do think they were a far better singles band than they were an albums band. But that's my opinion. There's a red vinyl and an ocean blue vinyl in here, so I'll show you these ones. Yeah, as I said, I've got a couple of their albums. They're okay. This is a really good album. Now I do really enjoy this album, so this one's a good one to get. And this is your red vinyl. So it's nice to that. I've actually got a compact disc, their greatest hits, and it's in a expanded edition with a DVD of their videos a DVD video of their singles as well, and that's a really good one to watch. Now we're on to the second hand. Got a couple of Donovan albums here. Barabajaggle. This one's from 1969. I have actually played this one. I'm not overly impressed with it, but then I'm not really a Donovan kind of guy anyway. Never really gelled with anything he does. It's in really good condition for a second hand album. Yeah, I listened to it and there was only one or two songs that I really sort of thought were okay. This one as well, Donovan's Greatest Hits. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a few good songs on there. This Is a Mountain, Catch the Wind, Jennifer Juniper, Hurdy Gurdy Man, Mellow Yellow, and Sunshine Superman. I really like all those songs. But yeah, I'm not really, I wouldn't even buy a compilation of his, to be honest with you. But I do have this one on compact disc. Oh, sorry, on an LP. It was my parents, so now I've got their LPs in my collection. It's sort of there, but I've never even played it. I'm just not interested in listening to Donovan albums, to be honest with you. Here's one I can't wait to listen to around Christmas. Bing Crosby, Merry Christmas album. Don't know if that'll get in focus with those songs, but they're all obviously Christmas songs. This one's on the MCA label. If you look at that record, it's really good condition. There's a couple of marks, there's a couple of scratches up there. I'm hoping it'll play okay though. This side doesn't really, oh, there's a couple of marks as well. They look like very fine scratches, so they might just click at worst, I would think. Also got this one, That'll Be the Day. 40 smash hits based on the film. Double album. It's basically a who's who of 1950s rock and roll. Everly's, Johnny Tillotson, the Diamonds, the Platters, Big Bopper, Dion, Johnny Preston, Little Richard, Everly's, Del Shannon, Larry Williams, Buddy Knox, Lloyd Price. Lloyd Price is absolutely brilliant. Jerry Lee Lewis, absolutely brilliant album. Double LP. I'll just pull one of these out. It's on the statewide label. It's a nice purple label, that one. I do know 90% of these songs, so this won't be a urgent, let's go and listen to this album right now sort of thing. It'll be one that can go in the background every now and then. Meet the Searchers, Sweets for My Sweet. This was their debut album, which would have been, what, 1964, 65, I guess. This one's on mono, as you can see. Love Potion number 9, Sweets for My Sweet. Were the two big hits of this album in the UK. Not sure about the US, but certainly US on the Pie label. looks really good condition actually. So I was never really a big Searchers fan, but I'll give it a listen. Give it a listen. Even the songs that I'm not familiar with by them, the far majority of them I know as being covers versions anyway. Oh, here we go. Christmas sing along with being around the world. There you are, another Bing Crosby album there. So if the other one's got scratches, hopefully I'll be able to oh, this one looks really, really good condition. This side looks a couple of scratches though. Don't know if you can see them. There's a couple of scratches down that way there. But if out of both these Bing Crosby Christmas albums I get basically one complete album that isn't scratched, that'll be good. If we don't. Picked up this. I do have this one on LP. I also have it on compact disc. Christmas with Elvis. This is a really, really good album. It's on the Hammond label. I do have this on LP, but Lynne's obviously got this in that box that she got, Mystery Girl by the great Roy Orbison. This one contains You Got It, which was a huge hit, and California Blue, and She's a Mystery to Me, 3 great songs, great singles, great album actually. There you are, he's on the Virgin label there. I don't believe mine has a gatefold. This one has a gatefold. I'll have to check mine to see if it has, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. So, a couple more to go. Not even going to bother getting this one out. I doubt there's many David Cassidy fans here. Oh, good God. World Tour 74. It's easy to forget how big the Cassidys were. David Cassidy was for a couple of years. I have a 12-inch single here. 12-inch single of I'm On Me Way by the Proclaimers. The only other track on this I'm aware of is Cap in Hand, which is on the Sunshine on Leith album. Don't know the other tracks. It's a nice chrysalis label, actually. It's a nice chrysalis label. I might give that one a spin shortly once I've finished with this video. I am actually partial to the Proclaimers. I've got 3 or 4 of their albums, and not one of them has songs on like I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles and I'm On My Way. They are really solid band. This one's going to be really interesting to listen to. It's All Right. Yoko Ono. I've never listened or had the option to listen to a Yoko Ono album. So this album is going to be very interesting to listen to for sure. I like the stuff she did on the John Lennon albums. I think they're quite good. She's a very underrated, I think. The stuff on Double Fantasy, Milk and Honey, very, very good. And I'm got a mind blank at the moment. The John Lennon album that looked like a newspaper with "Woman is the nigger of the world" on it. Shit. Can't remember. I'm having a total mind blank on that album at the moment. Her songs on there were really good as well. So, but yeah, this is going to be interesting. Never heard a Yoko album, as I've said. So, and finally, last but not least, this is an album that is really expensive when you try to find it secondhand. It's hard to get hold of, and it is Blast from Your Past, Ringo Starr. This was released in 1975, I believe. He was the first ex-Beatle to actually release a greatest hits album. Who would have thought, if you could lay odds on that in 1969, that the first Beatle to release a compilation would be Ringo Starr? You'd be out of your mind, you really would. Because, yeah, it's hard to believe. Only 2 of these singles here actually charted in the UK from memory. He only had 2 or 3 charting singles. He really wasn't that popular in his home country, but he was hugely popular in the US. In a sleeve, but his 70s period was really, really good in my opinion. Up to 1979, he was certainly a good artist, and he put out quality material, not in the same quality as McCartney, Wings, George, or even a lot of John's stuff, but it was good fun, loving stuff. So there you have it, folks. That's what Lynne and I have been, well, mainly Lynne. I've only got the Sturgill one of my own, with my own name to it, but yeah, interesting. It's going to be some listens over the next few weeks, especially at Yoko Ono. Really looking forward to listening to that. We have a record CD fair in Western Australia, Perth, Western Australia, next weekend, which I will be going to. So hopefully there'll be another video coming out with things I buy from there. Sometime next week, we'll have to see. Till next time, guys, stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.